Welcome back. How you feeling,
Yes.
Chris?
Pretty excited. I'm excited to talk ghosts again.
Let's talk about something crazy. I don't
Mm,
know if this has ever happened to you. We've talked about like missing stuff and files failing us or any and everything. But the location that I'm going to present to you tonight, I'll just go ahead and say it. Ta-da! It's the Old South Pittsburg
love
Hospital.
that
Like,
place.
yeah. So Chris has already done an episode on this. So if you want to see that, just find it somewhere in our playlist over here somewhere.
Mhm.
And you could see all the EVPs, and she got some like cool shadows and weird like Orby like things. I have nothing visual. It's all EVPs. But well, that's not necessarily true. I have a little something. Um, but anyways, when you presented yours, I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to be a while before I can get to mine because for some reason, the little file I had made, I uploaded all my videos and from all my cameras and all my SD cards, and then I tried to organize them by location and everything. And this Old South Pittsburg file was huge. It had
Yes.
like 12 fucking videos in there. And I'm like, I know I've already worked on this a little bit. But did I only do like the body cam stuff that my sister was wearing?
Mhm.
I'm like, I couldn't remember what I had done and why was there 12 fucking videos on my computer.
Mm.
I had watched all of them. And there wasn't 12. They were duplicates. So
Oh no. Wow, that sucks because you're trying to mess yourself up, give yourself more work. Like, I don't have enough work already. Let me give myself 14 more versions of the same thing. Or
yeah.
at least
So I went on to YouTube at first. I did it smart, I think. I went to YouTube first to see, well, let me see what I've already posted. And I was like, shit, I've posted a lot. And I watched through all of them and make some little notes. So I was actually being organized this time. And then I was like, okay, I mean, like, what could be left on all these other fucking videos? And I start watching them and I'm like, yeah, this is
uh,
from what's on YouTube already. I've already
oh.
watched this whole thing. And I was like, I guess I just didn't delete them. And there was
Mhm.
two Old South Pittsburg files, and then I just found out they're the exact same fucking videos, except for
That's
maybe
wild.
this one had like two more videos, where this one had six video files, this one had eight video files, but all of them had been watched except one, which is like, and I might have watched it and then disregarded it because it was only like a 2 minute video, and I think there's like two EVPs in there. Maybe I just didn't hear them the first time, and I was like, ah, this is just 2 minute video, I'm sure it's nothing.
You were trolling yourself, is what you were doing.
I spent most of my time just figuring out like why the fuck did you keep all of this stuff and not only keep it but make copies of it basically just to
Dang.
take up space on my computer. But yeah, so I've already done everything for Old South Pittsburg except for that 2 minute video. I did put that on there today. Uh, so I'm going to be presenting the stuff that's already been on YouTube for months now, but I don't know. We've never discussed it. So I'm going to
Okay.
go over it.
Uh,
And yeah, so you might have seen this stuff before because, like I said, it has been on our YouTube for a while, but we've never discussed it. So.
that is fabulous. Wendy, what were you thinking when I texted you and said you could take him to Old South Pittsburgh?
Oh, so earlier, Chris and I were talking, like, my oldest just, so with the whole stuff coming out from the Gila County jail, that was my youngest that was on that investigation. And my oldest was like, you never take me on a ghost hunt. And so I was like, you literally, I'm sure were invited and turned us down, but whatever. I don't say that. I'm just like, that was from like 4 years ago. And then my nephew, when my sister and my nephew were here visiting not too long ago, he was like, I want to go on a ghost hunt with you. But he couldn't go to the Oliver house because it was like you had to be 21 to stay there because they had a bar within the building. But so they're always talking about that they want to go on a ghost hunt with us. And I just told Chris I thought it'd be funny as hell if we took them to like the scariest place that we could think of And she was like, we don't have to take them to a scary place. We could just take them to Old South Pittsburg. And I'm like, that place is fucking scary.
I know. Well, I mentioned it because I felt like you had, I don't know, visions, I guess is probably the best thing to say of things that were lurking in the doorways that were, and to me that's very interesting because you have feelings, but you don't usually have those kind of visual like things happening. So I felt like if you were in tune, maybe other members of your family would be too. These are all members of your family. So I'm like, the scariest place to me is the Villisca Axe Murder House. I don't ever want to go there again, or even Edinburgh. Just, you
Yeah.
know what, Iowa, just like take it off of my to-do list. I don't need to go back to Iowa ever. But like, so I was like, Old South Pittsburgh, however, that's got a lot going on. So you could take them there. I bet something would show up. But I did not have any idea that you were doing that case at the same time. So I think that is crazy. That was just the thing that came to mind.
Yeah, but it's a really good location because it is just a good location.
It is a good
And
location.
I think that it would be perfect for, well, for one thing, my nephew and my niece and or
Yeah.
nephews and niece and my sister, they all live in Tennessee. So it's very convenient for them. And I do think it's a creepy location because it's big. Like it's a
Hmm.
big location that you can get into this wing and that wing and feel like you're kind of isolated from other people. And
Yeah.
so I do think it's a good spot for sure. And I never felt like I know that we did the pendulum, I want to say it was, and
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
I believe I have a spirit guide. Her name's
Hmm.
Teresa. Um, I believe she was trying to tell us that it's not a safe place and that we should leave, but she's kind of a hater and doesn't really like us ghost hunting in the first place. So
Right. Yeah. I feel like she's always going to lead you in the direction of not ghost hunting. Like
yeah.
whatever else it is, go deer hunting. Do that.
I think she's a scaredy cat. But she said it was scary, but I never really felt like it was that kind of scary, like Edinburgh and Villisca.
Right.
My own sister, she was talking the other day. I don't know if we ever said this on camera, but she said how much like she would be down to go on a ghost hunt anywhere. But she was like, but not that one place that y'all talk about that's like so scary. And I was
Mhm.
like, oh, the ex murderer house. Like that must be what you're talking about. And she's like, yeah, 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 that one. And I'm
That
like,
one.
no, you would
Mhm.
you would love that place. But
It's a dream.
I,
Trust me.
I actually think that she might be cool in that place, but I wouldn't put the kids there because it's too small. Like,
Mm,
if you put them in there like one at a time, I think they'd be okay. Edinburgh, I wouldn't take anybody there. Like,
mm,
I I do think
mm-mm.
someday we need to like figure out if we could go, but no, I wouldn't take my poor baby children there
Yeah.
because of what happened to you and they're freaks anyways. Like they are bipolar sometimes. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know if they were okay or not, I think. And that would be too much. Like
Yeah.
mhm.
The the energy there is powerful enough to really take over anybody. So that's definitely a good place to say no to for bringing, family members, people that want to like, kind of dip their toes in the ghost hunting scene. I think that's more hardcore. That's like when you figured out the way to protect yourself.
Mhm.
If there's a way that you cannot go psycho when a ghost enters your body, then more power to you because that's definitely the place to put that to the test.
Yes, yes, that's not a place for just like lighthearted fun. Let's see if the
Mhm.
kids can handle
Right.
this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So wouldn't go there for sure,
Mm.
but Old South Pittsburgh, I think that actually is a really good choice. But okay, let's
Cool.
jump into this because there is a
Love it.
lot to videos, though I do think they're short. So let's see.
Cool. Cool. Love it.
All right, we'll just start with the one that I added today. This is the second floor hallway. We've just walked out, pretty sure. We've just walked out of the room that we did like the tarot cards and the pendulum and stuff. I think. It's very faint. We are walking, but I do think that you cannot confuse that for somebody's jeans scuffing or anything. It definitely sounds like a voice. And I would think that it's residual, maybe, like a doctor or a nurse being like, I'll be right there, you know?
Yeah,
Or
sure.
maybe they're with us because we definitely know there's intelligent spirits here. So
hmm hmm I like it. I can hear it. It is very faint, like you said, but
mhm.
I don't know what to tell you, residual or intelligent, because there's so much going on at this location. Like you said, it could be either.
Yeah,
Um,
there's
yeah.
definitely 100% intelligent spirits here. Whatever.
So I've got to start paying
No, because
attention
it was
and
almost 11. Weirdest.
just for
Don't.
right.
So those words can't be right, but that is what I hear. So I'm sounding it out for you. Like, this is what it sounds like. So if you
Huh.
hear something different, then by all means tell me. And I don't know why they're talking to us like that. I don't see how that's like a medical term. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I wonder, neither you or your sister are left-handed, right?
My sister's left-handed.
Oh shit. So that's if you are to jab on the right side, you're going to be hitting with your left hand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder if they were telling Stephanie to hit somebody.
I don't know. I did not think that out. That is
Huh,
hilarious.
that's wild.
We'll just hear this one again. And these are really faint. And then this is why I think I probably watched all of my Old South Pittsburg stuff before and threw this one in the trash, but not in the trash because I kept all my videos. Who knows?
hmm Look, I think I
Unless
hear
it's
it.
go ahead,
I
sorry.
do you hear it smack her right on the chin?
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, that would make more sense than your right
Smack her
chin.
right chin.
Yeah. Oh, and smack too.
You're right. Smack her right on the chin. God, get like really get her attention. I wonder who they were talking to. If that was a spirit to spirit, smack her right on the chin. Like really get her attention.
Yeah, we're in movement too, so I think it would be really hard to smack us, but
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Okay, so my notes for this one, we're in that chapel space. It's in the basement. I don't think it was like really the chapel, but that's how they have it set up now.
Mm-hmm.
And they're the first EVP, I think there's multiples, but the first one that comes through, I worded it as it's saying like bless you, but that is not how I hear it now. And I will tell you this, when I reviewed all this, I don't know why this would make such a big difference, but I can see it does. It is different. Didn't have these headphones. I had different
Ah,
headphones.
oh,
So, I think maybe I didn't have a good pair of headphones and I wasn't hearing it as loud and clear as I could.
mm-hmm. Okay.
But it says bless you, and I think now that it says move it, and those are not the same at all. So,
No, and the EVPs that I caught in the chapel were kind of spicy. So
mhm.
I bet it is move it and not bless you.
Yeah. Called for. Sister, do you want to say a prayer? See if that does anything.
Um,
Do you know any other than now lay me down to sleep?
no, I do not. I don't know any prayers.
I forget like the prayer.
Um, you want me to Google it?
No. I think you did get different versions of it too. But what is it? Like yay the Lord, I don't know. I'm mumbling.
Yeah.
Our Father who art in heaven. Did that do it for you guys?
Two witches just doing a fucking. Just gonna leave a little pebble there for you.
That's not.
Just gonna, just gonna leave a little pebble there for you.
See, I must smoke
Hmm.
crack because now it does sound like bless
Bless
you.
you. I kind of hear it too. It's in this chapel area. My EVPs were very faint also, so it makes sense. Like that is it's a very faint, low. But I do hear bless you. And you did just say like a prayer too. So that's interesting. Like it's kind of,
Yeah, I don't know why the other day I thought it was something different. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes. But yeah, I clearly understand why I said bless you to begin with.
Just gonna leave a little,
mm,
just gonna leave a little pebble there for you. Just gonna leave.
I think it's the power of what do they call it when you tell the person what they should hear? Because now I listen to it and I do hear move it. People just need to tell us what they think they're hearing. Like, close your eyes and
mhm,
listen to it. These are not on repeat because, again, this was prior to us starting to do evidence autopsy. And so I just wasn't doing my videos that way. I was just trying to get through them and
mhm,
find the evidence. And now I do it in more of like a presentation way. But yeah, I don't know. People are going to have to comment and tell us what they think. Like,
mm.
because I'm confused now. I heard bless you when we first played it, and now when I'm looking like, why the fuck did I think that it was move it? Now I can hear move it. So
Right. Yeah.
I don't know what to think about that.
Just gonna leave a little pebble. Just gonna leave a little pebble there for you.
That's nice of you.
Oh, and my camera just shut off, so that's it. So that's it. So that's it.
He was always Frank. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but that is all that I can hear. Do you need me to play it again?
Yeah, but it's weird because like I hear he was always with Frank. Like I don't know
Oh,
why I'm
okay.
here. Like he was always, but who is he and what is he talking about? Like this is when we're leaving the chapel, right? We're like in the stairwell.
Yeah, I would think again that this could be just a residual type comment.
Mm.
They're not talking to us. Because I don't think we're saying anything about like I thought there was supposed to be spirits down here or anything like that. I jumped forward a little bit, but we were just saying like we'll be here if you want to talk to us, and then we're just
Yeah.
leaving. So,
Okay.
It'll work when you're gonna see me. Oh, and my camera just shut off, so that's it. So that's it. So that's it. So that's it. So that's it.
maybe the words aren't exactly right. Your camera had just shut off. I mean, I don't know if I'm getting the words wrong and they're commenting on that. I do clearly hear Frank, though. Like,
Oh,
I think so. What do you think?
I definitely hear he was always. And then
Oh,
that's where like there's the rest of it kind of fades away a little bit. I almost heard at that time he was always alone. So I'm like the first time I was like with Frank. So I don't know what I'm missing. I get that he was always,
hmm.
but I mean,
It
dang.
sucks. I should have re-downloaded all of these and clipped them 3 times so that we could hear them without I don't know, just doing it. But it's the same thing. I am replaying it. But
Yeah.
at least these are short. So if people want to go to the exact video on our playlist and just play it, it's only 2 minutes, couple of EVPs, so you can try to help us really cipher out these words. I
I do like it. It's a male's voice. It's coming through kind of loud and then kind of faint. So like I don't know. Interesting because the bless you that I heard, to me, that sounded male too.
And there's absolutely no males with us. And
Right.
yeah, I mean, I think these are, and again, we're in movement here, so you could be mad at us for calling out EVPs while we're in movement, and it could be stuff scratching, but these sound like voices. They sound
And
vocal tones. They do not sound like scruff, scruff, scruff.
right. And they're also not spicy. They're just words. Like when you said you were going into the chapel for, I was like, oh, here we go. We're gonna get reamed again. But they're not.
No, and this was the beginning. I think this was during the day, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, it looks
Um,
like it.
so we do go back, and I'm pretty sure that, yeah, we go back down there again, and I have EVPs that do not match with your EVPs from the
Okay.
same time at night. Yeah.
Okay. Wild.
This one's harder to hear because we're clomping on the
Mhm.
ground, but it's very low and underneath that. And you can kind of hear the like
Mhm.
as they start to say, be back,
Mhm.
So you have to, have the volume way to actually my volume's not turned up all the way. You have to have it all the way turned up with the headphones and blah blah blah. Because we're clomping around. But yeah, I hear I'll be
I'll be
back, I
back.
guess.
Yeah.
And I don't know where they're going. We're leaving, but whatever.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true. And I do hear it. I like it. And it to me, I like it even more because we go back later. Like he's saying he'll be back, we'll be back. Did he turn into a different spirit when we come back? Like,
Yeah, a mean one, I
yeah,
guess.
right.
All right. And then now it should be this one. Okay, so this is the video when we are talking to my spirit guide, and I think we're using the pendulum, and I'm gonna just start it.
All right.
Okay. Chris starts off with the pendulum, and then I take over. This is what the room looks like. It was like the only room that had a light on because I guess some caregiver stays in this room sometimes. And I'm just going to skip ahead. You could watch this whole video. Yes, it is 24 minutes long. It's our entire pendulum. I think then maybe it goes into tarot card reading, and it does give some very interesting information. But I am just going to show you the bit about when Chris's camera slides down and she hears a voice in her ear at the same time. Are you a woman? The camera is right here. I don't know if you can see my cursor. See how it's
What
prop.
was that?
It's just your camera move.
Your camera did move.
Why?
But you see how you're not moving before then? So
Yeah,
why does that camera slide down? I mean, we cannot say it's paranormal because, we're on a couch. This is fabric. I guess it could just slide, but we're very still at this moment.
right.
And then you do hear the voice at the same time. You probably don't know what a woman necessarily is, right?
What was that? It's just your camera move.
Your camera did move.
Why?
I don't know why it slid towards you.
I heard something in my ear. That's what made me jump. What did that make a sound when it moved?
It did slide.
I
Do you have your
like
headphones on?
no. I took them out because I couldn't. I like almost squeezed these things so hard.
They just bust
What
open.
did it say?
I heard a like that in my ear, and but
But it slid. I'm sorry.
how did it even slid?
I don't know if you. I don't even.
It's fucking heavy.
I don't know how it would have been up here. You know what I mean? It just slid against this or slid. Maybe that was even more.
Did something?
Because listen, sister, you don't hear it.
No, and it was like
It was the top part.
Like it slid
Stand
this
it
way.
up.
It slid this way. It moved.
I heard
But
it
I
up
feel
here,
like
though.
that was facing me. Like the red.
Yeah, yeah.
That was this way.
And then it like slid down. I don't know if your bag pushed it, but I don't know.
What I heard was right here, though, up in my ear, and you just asked if it was a woman.
Yeah, this is like
You
what it
did jump really bad.
Yeah,
And it was
because
just falling over, so I mean it seems like more.
like that you caused it. Like you caused it to move. Is what she means.
I
No,
just
I just meant that like
I figured there were like
That's me misinterpreting what my sister was saying. Like I was trying
Yeah.
to explain for her, but then she goes on to say, no, that's not what I meant. Um, yeah, I just want to point that out. Like, I was not saying that Chris moved and moved the camera. I thought that's what my sister was trying to say, and I was just helping but not helping.
If
Felt like it
somebody
was
had
just
walked in
camera.
behind me and was like right here, like that's why I'm like tense now, and I'm
Better ask if
like I
somebody's in his
squeeze these.
room. Okay,
All right, check. Yeah, keep going, keep going.
And that's it. I don't think we never hear any voices again, like just with our own ears or anything. All the communication comes from the pendulum, the tarot cards. I don't think we did dowsing rods in here, but I thought we were perfectly still. So I get that gravity just happens. But I don't really understand why your camera moved like that. And then you had the voice at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, that when I did my episode of the Old South Pittsburg Hospital, this is the exact moment that I was talking about, why I was very frustrated, why I didn't even review my evidence, because that voice was so loud and it was in my ear. It was this gasp of a woman like who was shocked that we were doing something, and like that's what I heard. And
Yeah.
that's why I expected to see somebody there in my face, basically. And I'm just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And the fact that the camera moves, I don't understand why, if I had just been so focused on what you were doing, how if the camera sliding could have amplified that much on one side of my ear to make me think that it's like somebody gasping in my ear. Like it doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, and that's what I'm doing when I'm like moving the camera around and
Hmm.
stuff. Like
To try and make a noise. Yeah,
yeah, we're
exactly.
trying to see if it makes the same, like makes a noise. I'm trying
Mhm.
to look at my sister. Do you hear anything? Like, it doesn't make a sound. Like, I know it moved. We could all see that like out of the corner of our eyes, which you don't even actually focus in on the movement because you're so focused on what happened,
Right next
right
to me.
in your ear.
Hmm.
So I don't think a camera's making a sound. The camera sliding is not what you hear in your ears. I strongly believe that the camera sliding could just be sliding, but it is weird because we are sitting what I think is perfectly still. But I don't know. We were cold. Maybe we were shaking. Maybe it was just losing its grip on that couch. It might have nothing to do with it, but at the same time, you did hear this voice. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, like I said, that's a good 25 minutes of exciting pendulum activity. Like, we
Oop.
really learned a lot of stuff. You guys
Yeah.
should watch it, but we are not going to watch it here. So, this one, I don't have, it just has strange noises, and my sister is scared. Don't, sometimes I don't even understand my own notes. Let's just see what happens. Oh, okay. You hear that little tap?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like maybe a pedal being thrown or something.
Back in honey?
Yeah.
Down that hallway.
It's not like maybe a pedal being thrown or something.
Back in honey?
Yeah.
So
Like
this
something's laughing, right?
Yeah, so this camera was left in this room. We're not in this room. We moved to the hallway to do the pendulum in front of all those other girls. We're with another group. But nobody's really left in this room. They're standing in the doorway. So they're not
Yeah.
terribly far away. But that sounds like it's direct into the camera and nobody's here. Like this
Right.
camera is just filming an empty room while people are talking in the hallway next to it.
So I wonder what fell or made that noise that was down here.
I seriously did not hear it. That may explain why
Is
you
this some
guys
kind of
haven't
a
been having a
weird
lot of
lens
activity
flare?
in ghost hunts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, but I'm gonna say that's just something on the camera. I'm not really sure.
That's weird. Like it
Yeah.
disappears when they move out.
I seriously did not hear it.
I mean, it doesn't even look like orbs that we have seen before on camera. So I'm gonna say it's some kind of weird glare, but it is strange. I didn't even notice it before too. That's weird.
I expected that. That's Jody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I expected because it looks like some sort of lens flare, like she's carrying a camera or something in her arm, but it looks like a hat. It doesn't look like anything that would reflect light.
No, I don't even yeah, it doesn't look like they're carrying devices.
Mm-mm.
And I don't know what my sister's back there. She might have something in her hands.
Well, it is one thing to note that whenever we do have an experience, I'm the one that always sees
Oh yeah, I thought that for a long time.
huge knots in the back of my hair. Huge.
You scared?
What?
You don't like it down here?
It's okay.
Oh, so this is all that's happening in this video. Like I said, we hear that little noise out in the hallway, and they actually said they didn't hear it, which is
Huh.
weird because you can hear it on the camera. There's
Yeah.
that weird breath into the camera, what feels like almost directly. And then as we're leaving this space, you can hear some whispers and stuff like that, but we're with this group of women, and so I don't know, it
Right.
could be them. But then my sister is walking with her hand like this, like
Yeah.
she's not wanting to look at
She
stuff.
doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm asking her if she's okay, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine." But she's obviously not fine. And then
Right.
there's some weird panic breaths.
Oh my god.
So, are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Actually, who's saying, "Oh my God"?
I don't know. Yeah, because I can't see Jody, but
Yeah.
I mean, you can see their mouths aren't moving.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just a weird vibe going on, is all I can say. This next one, um, by the way, one of these videos I'm going to show you says December 2023 because, why not?
Why not? We went there twice.
it, it's literally just one of the videos too. So like, what is wrong with me? But this one says my notes are, I don't know where we are in the building. Oh, I do know where we're at. We're in this little area that I kept saying looked more like just a doctor's office.
Yeah.
Like it had a waiting room area in the back. It had like billing charts, whatever. And it was
Oh.
very small. So it was like maybe a little outpatient clinic that was attached to the hospital, is the way I'm
Hmm.
seeing. I think even one room had like a bed with stirrups. When I reviewed, I think there's only two EVPs on this. And so one of them says, I think it says reach out, but now I think, or when I reviewed it a week ago or whatever, I thought it said, which is that? So
Hmm.
I don't know. It's
Okay.
going to be another one that we're going to play a
Hmm.
guessing game with. And then there's another one at the end that is pretty loud. It's a weird voice, but it just says freezing. And I wonder if it's you. So you'll have to tell me that if you
Okay.
think it's you.
I was cold this night.
Oh, yes. Well, we comment several times about it being cold.
You feel like right here? Is it that cold everywhere?
It's colder than it was over there.
It's colder here.
Like when I got up and was standing there, it was. So I
Maybe there's
think,
some kind of draft or something. It is like right here, fucking
'cause,
freezing.
like on this side, you're behind this wall and you're not in the line of that, I think. Boom. Yeah, I hear which
Hmm.
is that. And I mean that's like a half sentence, right? So
Yeah,
there could be more to it. It's very faint, sounds distant.
it
Uh,
is.
but but it's something there, sounds female. I
Mhm.
don't know.
I
That's
agree.
all I can make out. And then coming up is the weird freezing. That's me.
Mm.
All right, that's it. We don't, are not getting anything but cold air. That's not helpful. That's not helpful. Air, that's not helpful. Air, that's not helpful. It sounds
That
like
is
your
fucked up.
voice.
That is my voice, but I didn't say that. That is so fucking weird, dude. That's like if
Yeah.
you had played a recording of me saying that is my voice, but I didn't say
Yes.
that. That is
Yes.
so fucking weird.
Yes. Uh, the way you just heard you talking, you weren't
Yeah.
talk. I mean, like, I get that we could just all of a sudden say something weird or whatever, but it sounds so mechanical and it sounds like it's through a recording, but it
Yes.
does sound like your voice.
Yes.
So it's so strange.
Dude, that
Um,
is fucking weird. That's a doppelganger.
Yeah,
That
and
is
we've
fucking weird.
heard of spirits mimicking people's voices and
Voices.
stuff. Like you hear about that a lot. This is the only time that I've ever believed that maybe we were in that situation.
It's
So,
so fast.
yeah.
It's such a weird like I was cold and tired. I wouldn't have said freezing.
No. No, I feel like there would have been more to it if you said anything also.
Agreed.
I was just talking to you too. So like I just don't know where this comes from, but it does sound like your voice. It just sounds so odd.
Yeah. I that is wild. That is totally my voice, but that is not me saying it.
But cold air, that's not helpful. That's not helpful. It's so weird. I wonder if you talk again. No. Okay, so now this one is in Nellie's room.
Hmm.
I may hear two EVPs. Maybe there's some EVPs that I didn't actually mark, but now I hear them. I don't even understand my own notes. This is why I don't make notes, okay? I live in the moment, man. It's a really short thing though, so okay, I get it now. I feel like hold on. I feel like there is possibly another voice, and it's the same kind of voice, mechanical
Hmm.
sounding, at the 18-second mark. So that's what my note is trying to say.
Yeah, I hear it too. It kind of just comes out of nowhere. Cha 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 cha. Like whatever it's saying. It's quick and it's
Yeah.
having a full-on conversation with whatever. But it yeah, I hear a man's voice. Almost like he's laughing.
I don't know what's up with them.
Yeah.
What the fuck something. I mean, I'm hearing two different things, like, but there's something there and it's a whole sentence, or not a whole sentence, but it's more than one word, and but it's just done really quick.
Uh-huh. Before you play it, and I know that there's windows in this room. Do we ever comment about anyone driving by or anything at that time?
Not at this time, no. This is when we're just in here investigating. When we're back in this room, when we were doing the dowsing rods with the other group, we were watching a car leave. There was a couple across
Yeah.
the street fighting outside of their house. But at this time, we don't ever like go to the window and comment about any kind of activity going on outside. So, but that is to tell you that later in the night we're all in this room and we could totally hear a couple having a fight outside their house across the street or something.
True.
So, sure, like maybe somebody could have been outside and our attention just wasn't drawn there.
No.
Um,
That's not
but
what I was getting at. I believe that if we had heard something, we would have been drawn to the window to look out it again. I think that at the 18-second mark, though, when the voice starts up, did you notice that there's a light that plays in the corner of the room at the same time? That's what I was talking about. Like if there was a car driving by, could there have been a light also bouncing into the room? Like play it again and just but after you hit play, look on the right side of the dress, that whatever that is, that
Like
closet.
near my oh, over there. Okay. So
Yeah, on the other side. Yeah.
my I got you.
There it is. It's right there. Go back.
Oh, at the top.
Yeah.
Yes.
What
It's
the
an
fuck is
orb.
that?
It's
Yeah,
a
man.
it's an orb. Are you so
Yeah.
excited? Oh, look
But
at you, man.
the orb catcher.
Um, I had two orb photos from this place. Like in all the photos that I took, there was just two that I was like, it's very big, you know?
Yeah.
But I threw them in the trash because I was
I know,
like,
because you're like, I'm
no,
not dead orbs.
no, we don't fuck with
Mm-mm.
orbs unless they're on video. Yeah, so there is a window in this room. So a car could have done that, but at the same time, again, we're not hearing car nor noise
Nice.
and nobody's drawn to it. And yeah, it pops out the top.
Yeah,
I don't know if people can see my cursor or not, but it's up
I can see it.
here at the
Yeah.
top of this shelf and it just bloops. So watch that. Oh, wait. Watch it when I'm in the right spot. Yeah, it's slow too.
Yeah.
See, it's the same voice.
Yeah, and that time I was just gonna say it now that the second time he's playing, it's almost as if like there might be words coming through the first time, but I cannot make it out. It's so quick and it's so like choppy. It's almost like I said, ha 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 ha. But this time it's coming through more in an audible sense. Like I think if you listen to that one enough, you could probably hear the words that are being said.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see. Did I write? I think that it says now. I think it says when I first listened to it, obviously I couldn't make it out, or I would have put something up there. I, for some reason, think it says talk to the little girl.
Oh,
And this is
interesting.
supposed to be Nellie wasn't a little girl, but she thought of herself as like a little girl.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
but it's faint, so I think that some other people could take it a different way. But that's kind of like what I got out of it, something like that.
Yeah, I can hear that. I can hear that. It's so weird that this man's voice is coming through in such a mechanical way.
Yes, yeah. And in Nellie's room too.
And
So
yeah,
I
right.
I don't really know what to think about that.
I wonder if he was out in the hallway.
Yeah, maybe remember when we were in there doing the dowsing rods, we kept hearing stuff out in the hallway. But I
Didn't
think
we get a didn't we get something saying like something was in the hallway? Didn't
Mhm.
like,
Well,
yeah.
I think at one point the dowsing rods were trying to say something's out in the hallway because there's a whole dowsing rod video on here, but I don't think I'm going to play it for you because all it is dowsing rod stuff. You got EVPs during that time, but I did not, pretty sure. And maybe that's just because I can't hear them because my sister was videoing and she's so close to other people talking. Who knows?
Sure. Yeah.
But at one point in time, we asked the question for the dowsing rods to point, like, where are the
Yes.
spirits? And it did one of these or whatever, where it was pointing towards the door, but it was also pointing towards like a corner of the room. And
Mhm.
so we were like, does that mean that there's two of them? Because we did ask that both dowsing rods go. So this one is also still in Nellie's room. Yes.
Do me a favor, Wendy. Do me a favor, Wendy. Close your eyes when you do it too. And see them.
So that's just a little whisper, and because it's so faint, I don't think that I can make it out. There's
It
another.
sounded like something about by the window.
Oh, well, let's play that again. That's interesting.
Something, something, something by the window or something like that.
I don't think I really need that much. That much.
Mm-mm.
That much.
No, I take it back.
Need that much. Need that much.
I take it back.
Close your eyes when you do it too.
I don't hear anything window now.
Let them go now is what I hear at this moment right now. Instead of just go now. Again, I was using different headphones, and I think just maybe I can't pick up because it's so faint.
Mhm.
Like pick up all the words. But yeah, I definitely. What do my notes even say? Oh, I see. That at some point I'm going to say there were no other voices, and then there's like another voice. But is that's got to be towards the end of the video?
So the point of this is, Stephanie, so that Wendy's just going to, Wendy's just going to, Wendy's just going to relay anything that she hears, but she's not supposed to hear me asking questions. So, my friend Wendy, who's sitting in the chair over here, is listening to a box that should be able to amplify the voice. All you have to do is get close to my friend Wendy, who is sitting in this chair. So if you have something to say, if you talk closely to the box in her hand, she should be able to repeat it for us. So we're looking to contact Nellie. Nellie, are you here? Is there anyone else here with us?
Do you hear that breathy like thing going
Yeah,
on right?
no, or something. Yeah.
Yeah, right when I'm trying to say that there's no voices, no nothing was. So I didn't catch on at the beginning that we were doing a spirit box. So I guess that's why it's a minute long or whatever, just to show that we attempted a spirit box in there. Except problem is you let me do it and I can't fucking hear anything on the spirit box. So there's these weird little whispers. Is it the spirit box being loud? Is it? I don't think it's us. Like I think that our whispers would sound different. But right here at the end, when I'm like, there's no voices, there's a very airy, like, sound of something.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't know if that was trying to be a response.
Hmm.
It's so faint
I-
that you can't make it out, but it does exist. So that's all I can tell you.
Yeah, and it does sound more like it's a couple of words too. Like at first I was like, I hear no, but there's something else that follows it. They were really chatty in that room, weren't they?
Yeah, they really were. They were real chatty in this whole building. Like,
Yeah.
these ghosts, they weren't always like, loud.
Yeah.
But they always had something to say, and they were following us around like crazy.
Hmm.
There for that.
All right, so I'm down to a flashlight now. All right, so I'm down. All right, so.
Mhm.
All right, so.
Copy me. Yeah, it's so loud.
All right, so.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um,
But it again, it might be something before that, like blah blah blah, copy me. Like there's something else.
I think I can't tell if this is daytime or not. It's hard to tell because parts of the building would be so dark,
Dark. Yeah.
even during the day. But I'm just bringing that up to say, like, are they more drained during the day and that's why it's faint? I don't know.
Mm.
I'm down to a flashlight now.
I have a recorder.
I need to switch out cards. Cards.
Hmm.
Unless is all that I can hear, and it's very drawn out. It's unless, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Just again, it's faint. We're just catching
Did
these
you hear
one little
that?
words.
It's
Was
always
that your
just like a
sister?
stupid
What did it
noise.
sound like?
Like a
'Cause I reached for
sniff.
the wall.
Like a sniff. Oh, you reach for the wall? Maybe
Oh,
you
I didn't.
brushed against the
Robin.
wall.
No.
Well, it wasn't like a, it's just like a,
Robin heard it.
No, that was me talking. This is just the
That's you
three of
talking?
us. Yeah. But that again, that shows you like how you, with your own ears you hear it as just like a,
Yeah,
and then
right.
it's an actual word or sentence or whatever.
where it could
Yeah.
be a sniff. It could be rubbing up against something. That's one of the noises I keep hearing as we just pass rooms. Pass rooms. As we just pass rooms.
See,
Hmm.
they're watching us. Yeah, that's what I think it says.
No, I hear that, but it's said in such a way that it's like they're intimidated. They're whispering it. But they're saying it. They're not like, "Hey, see, they're watching us here." They're like, "See, they're watching us here."
Yeah, they're like, they heard you, dummy. Stop
Yeah,
saying unless
yeah.
or what,
Unless walking
like
around saying unless.
yeah, when we say I hear stuff, they got something to say. They're like, fuck, they're
Yeah.
catching on.
Hmm.
What'd she say?
Yes?
Yeah.
It's so faint. That one is
Yeah.
so faint. All you're really hearing is like the as
Pops.
it
Yeah.
starts, yeah, the
Yeah.
pops and stuff. So you can hate me, whatever. Okay.
It said power on 16. It was this thing. You go for Chris?
You guys want to use the SLS camera for a while?
Did this just happen? Yeah, we'd love to.
We're going this way
That was
then.
during the day.
Yeah, it was during the day because that's when they let us use it. But she had asked that question like twice, and that's where we were like, deja vu? Like, what is happening here?
Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, this is a weird place, so I wouldn't put it past it.
Yeah.
It even sounds weird. It's like bouncy. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I don't know, like a cat. It's something.
Oh.
It's very faint.
It is quick too. Yeah, like you said. I get the bouncy because the way that it pops in
Yeah.
and out. But yeah.
Yeah.
No, what are they know into?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they didn't want us to get the SLS. They sure didn't show themselves on
They
it,
didn't
so-
show up. Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
I walk around with this and I don't even know if I took any pictures.
Which one is it?
If I took any pictures.
Which one is it?
I don't know if I took any pictures.
Which one is it?
I wonder if there's words after that, but they're just
Try it
really
again.
faint.
Or just any of these. Around with this and I don't even know if I took any pictures.
Which one is it?
I don't know if I took any pictures.
Which one is it?
Or just any of these.
It sounds like it says right here or something.
Yeah.
Yes, right here. Yeah.
There's there's like two words that follow after that. I don't know if they're talking to us. I was talking about how I'm toting equipment around and not using it. That's me. But my sister, which you're about to tell me, is my sister has been taking some pictures. So I don't know if they're talking to us. They're probably like, "Yes, dummy." Like you, there are pictures being taken. So, but I don't know why they would be trying to help us with things like that. So it might not pertain to anything that we're saying in the first place.
Cameras.
Your sister's been taking a ton of pictures with your infrared.
It's okay.
Not your infrared. your-
We have 80 more hours doing this. I think this is like a get you there a little.
See, but I thought Jody just said she wanted it.
Nope, this is just a trap. Nope, this is just a trap.
think it's clear. It's a weird voice because it's like a little like scratchy or whatever, or mechanical sounding, I guess you would
Mm.
say. And again, it's faint. Um,
Yeah,
but
but
I think
please
that
don't
is
harm
what they're
us.
saying. Yeah.
I'm glad somebody was looking out for us. I wonder if your spirit guide has a scratchy voice, because that's
That is funny if she's just like following right around and she's like, no.
yeah.
Especially also since we talk about how like ghosts like to go and hide in corners and stuff to get away from us, and we just went to like a dead end.
Yes.
What if they were all like there?
Yeah.
and and Teresa's like, no.
She's like, please stop, get out of here. And we're just like bumping into walls,
Yeah,
like,
we're just
oh,
like da 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 da.
don't harm
Oh,
them.
right here. I'm farting. I'm leaving that in there.
Yeah, she did say that, Chris.
So that's weird, right?
Maybe she didn't hear her reply. Well, you said you needed something anyways.
Yeah, I gotta get a memory card in
So
here.
we'll just go and you can get your stuff or we'll get that. You can get your stuff. You can get your stuff. You can get your stuff or we'll.
Pretty sure it says help us now. Pretty sure I'm right
Yeah.
about that.
To help us is pretty clear.
Yeah. It's faint, but they're nonstop talking. Like,
Oh yeah.
so.
Get that.
Yeah.
I think this is hilarious because are they talking to us as ghost hunters so that we can mark it? Or I mean, that's also like something that you could say in a medical terminology setting, like,
Oh,
just like tell them so, about a rash or whatever so that they can
so they'll
mark
mark.
it.
Sure.
So
Mm.
I don't really know, but I thought
Ah,
that was funny. If they're like,
dang.
tell them
Hell
so that they'll mark the EVP, honey, I won't know about it for
no.
6 years. So
That's exactly what I was thinking. That, oh, they're so helpful now, but I can see where you're coming from with it is a hospital, so that could have been a residual. But I do really like thinking that they're just like, yeah, tell them, mark it, like to the ghost hunters, tell
yeah,
them.
that
I
was
like that.
always my first thought. And then I was like, oh, I failed them.
I didn't
Didn't
mark
hear,
shit.
didn't hear
Nope.
that. Ain't marking nothing. So I do think it says tell them now, which fits with what was just said too. Whether they're talking to us or it's just residual actions.
And there's a weird way that it's breaking in again, like the tell them now. Like it's almost like this one's fighting to kind of come through.
Mm,
There's some, I don't know, weird mechanics or electronic noise that is there at the same time. I don't, different spirits have to come through in different frequencies or something, and there's a weird like bursting of I don't know, the realm, the noises that it's making is so strange how I'm noticing that more and more.
yes. Yeah. Well, we've also talked a lot about hearing the little pop noises or something like that before they come in. And your
Yeah,
episode last week where it was just this weird mechanical like sound and then an EVP came
and then a
through.
voice. Yeah.
Like it's so strange. And it's just like, so what determines that? The spirit's own energy? I think that we'd have to say that like individual energy is the one that's determining it.
Mm,
Though it would be nice if you could like pin it down to, well, this was December and it's cold, and so this is how it's gonna sound when it breaks through.
hmm
Or it's humid and it's in the middle of the summer and this is how it's gonna sound. You know what I mean?
hmm
Like, is
That would be nice.
environment making it determine how it comes through? Or I think it's the spirit's energy though. And that's
Yeah.
why we'll never have like a regular system to this.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
because
because
you
it doesn't happen all the time.
yeah, it doesn't happen all the time, and it doesn't sound the same all the time, and you're not the same as me, and we're not the same as Carl. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
I think that's the problem with this ever becoming like a
A science, a real science.
a
Yeah.
real science, because they want to see patterns, and you're
Hmm.
just not going to.
You know, when we come, when we come back by things,
Do you hear at the end it sounds different than it does at the beginning? Like the voice gets weird.
Yeah, it does.
Like it's whispery like the other two EVPs, and then the like in the camera becomes very mechanical sounding itself.
Yeah, it almost sounds to me like a tape, like a cassette.
Hmm.
If the cassette gets wonky in the cassette player and it's like it makes a weird noise, like that's kind of what I'm hearing.
That is a good description. And I forgot all about this EVP, by the way. When we're sitting here debating if it's residual or if they're talking to us. I mean, I think if they're mentioning camera, they
The
might be
camera.
talking to us.
Yeah, yeah, they definitely are.
when we come back by, when we come back
See, it's
by,
like sing-songy.
when we come back by things, when we come back by things just
Camera,
Hmm.
it's weird. It's weird. And it's hard to
It's
hear
weird.
because we're walking and now I'm talking, but it's there for if you can really hone in on it. It's there.
It's wild. It's like three different times that they're like, tell him now, tell him right in the camera, tell him this is it. Wait, was
They
this the hallway?
yeah.
Was this the hallway though where you felt that you had seen like the people like glaring at us? I know it was a hallway and there's so many and no, you don't think so?
No, I do not I don't think so. Actually, maybe I don't know. This is the first floor, and I thought that this is I wonder if we're going to get close to it. That this is like the hallway where the gift shop was on it and you come up
Yeah,
to the
right, right.
front doors. But let me
Oh.
seem
see.
like they've moved.
Well,
What's that down
people could be
there?
moving stuff too.
But nobody's down here. We're just been in.
Too.
But nobody.
Too.
But nobody's down here. We're just been in here. But I can't quite remember. I don't remember. It just seems odd. Remember, it just seems odd.
You hear it, it's faint whispering, and it
Yeah.
says, "That was me." And
Hmm.
I still at this point don't know what part of the hallway we were at. And the video ends here
Oh, dang.
because, like, where do these chairs come from? I don't remember. But it is the first floor. I don't think it's the emergency room because that's where I saw the figures standing in the
Okay.
doorways as we were walking through the emergency room area. And at the beginning of that was a nurse's station, like where we were all watching that balloon and stuff, and you
Yep.
got EVPs. That was the nurse's station, and then you go down that hallway, and I don't remember
Okay.
a sitting area. So I think this is first floor off of the main front door.
Okay.
That is my best guess with the video being cut off. So not sure.
Okay.
So this one is us still during the day. We're in that weird room that was like a whole apartment. It had its own like wallpaper and stuff. And we were spent a lot of time trying to guess what it was.
I don't know if I said this while we were there or if you said it or if your sister said it, but I will always, for whatever reason, think of this room as Red Lobster.
Yeah, you said that.
I said
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Um Yeah, we were playing with this ball and we were trying to get them to interact with us, and we got like nothing during that time. But I left it all in to show what great ghost hunters we are and that we are trying our damnedest with them. I think I can find the EVPs. Here we go.
Here we
Stand
go.
by the teddy bear and catch.
Mhm.
Maybe it's just I'm walking, You
Yeah,
know,
that's what I hear. I am
they,
walking.
yeah, he's like, you just threw a fucking balloon at me while I was trying to walk by. Rude.
I'm just, oh.
Okay. You don't like that game? Maybe you're like, I'm a grown person. I don't play like that. Well, then you're just no fun, sir. Well, then you're just no fun, sir. Then you're just no fun, sir.
You can literally only hear the pops, and but then there's another one, and I just stopped it in the wrong spot. Hold on.
There's no fun, sir.
No.
That's me or that's mean. I don't know. I mean, I am saying something rude, so I guess I just thought that they were saying that's mean.
Yeah, and you're throwing a balloon at some guy who's just walking through too. So you're bullying the spirits.
That balloon's heavy too because it has something in it, I think, to light
Yeah.
up.
Find it at the Red Lobster. But you guys have like Western Lobster. But you Red Lobster. But you guys have it at the Red Lobster. But you guys at the Red Lobster. But you guys have like Western.
It's so faint. I think you could guess at what it's saying, but I don't know that you'd be like sure. But I mean, it's
Mhm.
just showing that there is something there out of the ordinary, but
It
I can't
is.
make it out.
It almost sounded like a crowd. Like there was a lot of people saying the same thing. Like, everyone was told to, here I'm holding the cue card and everyone says go team at the same time. Like it seems like it's a lot of people saying the same thing. That's a weird EVP.
That maybe they're all fans of the Red Lobster, you know.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So faint. And it's so faint that you could start to think like, well, maybe these are outside noises that we're just catching, the microphone's picking up. I don't know. I'm just telling you something's there. And we didn't hear it or anything. So, and we didn't note that we heard somebody outside. So there you go.
Yeah.
It's interesting if it was a patient's room and it's right next to what looks like the break room. Y'all know y'all were in there talking shit about patients, and this patient.
Just still so faint. I noted the only note I have about this video really is that the EVPs are so faint that I've already mentioned this. It's during the day, so are they just
Mhm.
like so drained from like sunlight or whatever? We talked about like we think that you could investigate during the day, but I don't know. Is this proof that it might be a little difficult, that they wouldn't have the energy or what? What? I don't know.
Or
Are there any former
you are picking up the voices, but they're not actually in this part of the hospital. Like maybe they're just further down. To me, like this part, especially, it's almost like a doctor's reading a chart. Like it's just very mundane, whatever he's saying. It sounds like a man's voice, but maybe he just wasn't in this exact area. Like maybe he was a room down or something.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. We spend a lot of time in this room because people had
Hmm.
set up stuff. They had like toys and candy and this balloon in here.
Oh
So we
yeah.
thought, well, this must be like a space that a lot is going on. But like we never felt anything. They didn't want to play our games or anything. But there was voices out in the hallway, and I think they're louder. So you have a good point.
that still lived here?
So just very faint. No way you're
Mhm.
gonna make it out because it's so faint.
Is that who's down the hallway?
Like this is very faint, but I can make it out. I think it takes a lot of listening to it over and over again. It's so far away. And
Yeah.
it's just, that was me.
Yeah, and the me you can hear very clear.
Hmm.
But yeah, you're right. Far away.
Do you want to go check it out?
Yeah.
All right, Shell's going. I'm gonna leave the bear for you. If you would like to show yourself, but you're kind of distract us. Or when I guess. Or when I guess.
It's faint and we are moving, and I would say that this is like kind of a weird voice. So, am I making words out of stuff, jeans scratching, jacket scratching? I don't know. I don't know because it seems very clear to me that it's saying, "Hey, wait, where are you going?" And I just don't know how you can make that out of your jeans
Yeah,
scratching
just the noises.
together. Yeah.
I think that that's interesting that they are all of a sudden wondering, like now they're in the room. Now, why? Now, do you want to talk to us? Hey, wait, where are you going?
Yeah.
Huh.
Seems like this hallway's gotten colder.
Do you hear that? Blind seeker. Like it seems so clear, though it's faint. Like I get that. It makes no sense to me. I don't know
Really?
what a blind seeker is. What are they talking about?
I don't know why, but I felt like as soon as this came up that we discussed this EVP before. So maybe I dreamt it. But yeah, the blind seeker, I thought, well, I'm carrying around this big ass screen and I'm the only one too. Like, is it because the screen isn't like seeing anything? So is that the blind seeker? Like, are they familiar with this piece of equipment and they're actively steering clear of it?
We
Like they don't know it's an SLS, but they know what it does. Like it sees them.
Yeah,
And
there's been tons of ghost hunters here, so they probably do know what that equipment is, and they have like their own word for it. We 100% did not have that conversation. So I think that's
so
just
wild. I dreamt it.
I think that's just you. As you do. But yeah, and the other one was really it's faint, but it's like a higher pitched voice is what I was trying to say. And it's saying, what did it say? Hey, get out of here. But it's so faint and it feels like in the background, but you gotta just listen for them.
Oh, there's a ton of
The the first it's is like very hissy like, and then the other one is just clear that it's saying like it's not. I guess that's why I think it's two different voices. It could be one of those poly parrots that you get all the time where they
Yeah,
repeat
right.
what they're saying. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it's different spirits like, conversing over something it's and then you can't make it out. And then it's another one saying, no, it's not. Like
Yeah.
they're having an argument or a
I,
disagreement, I guess.
yeah, I think they spend a lot of time talking to each other too,
Mhm.
while they're just like watching us.
Yeah. Sure. What else?
Oh,
They're
there's
gonna
a ton of
people watch.
candy
This
in
is
this
yeah,
wheelchair.
that's
Yeah.
my favorite
Yeah, they
pastime
probably
too.
were messing with it. Hey, here's the. I don't need that Tootsie Roll crap. I got the real stuff right here.
Jolly Ranchers.
Did I find the booth?
Laffy Taffy.
Mine.
Laffy
He's yelling
Taffy.
it.
Laffy Taffy. Laffy Taffy.
Yeah, they don't want you touching their candy. So- they're yelling it as much as they can in like with the weakest energy. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that it is. It's breathy,
was
but
that?
you can make it out. Oh,
Yeah.
and I heard something too, huh?
Hmm.
Did you hear that?
No, what was it?
I heard it.
I thought it was like a cat growling or something.
It sounded like now or owl or.
And it's only
So she obviously heard like the same thing because she's like a cat, meow. But again, it's never going to sound like, oh, did somebody just say that's mine? You know,
You're right.
we're never going to hear it that way when even on the recording at full fucking volume with
Right.
these headphones on, we're like, yeah, it says that's mine. You know, in the moment, it's going to be like,
Cat growl?
yeah.
Did a cat growl at me?
it came from that
No,
room.
I said that's
Oh,
mine.
really?
Yeah, it did. Like, honest to God, if Mr. McFeely had been on, that would have been his voice. Right. So, did they?
Oh, that's right. I think that there's another EVP at 5 minutes and 31 seconds. I think it says, hey, calm down. That's what I put on here at least.
Right. 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 So,
You mostly hear like cut, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's probably why I didn't pick it up before. I thought it was maybe just like us making that noise, but now it kind of sounds like a sentence. We are very excited because we thought well, you thought you just heard something. So I don't know.
did they
Don't
mess with our
think
stuff already since we were gone?
I don't know.
Stephanie thought they said now. I heard it like a cat meow.
Well, it was like that.
Yeah. So then we just go back to the room because you heard something and we think that it's something's going down in there.
We were wrong. They just didn't want me touching their candy.
They were just like, leave my candy alone.
Hey, that's weird.
What?
They have this bed, like, couch right here.
She was just talking about this couch moving.
Oh, this is the one?
She was calling this the shadow hallway, which,
It
I
is
feel
kinda not
like
good. No, it's so stagnant over here.
So this one, I've made a note that says they feel sounds more like we shall follow. Those don't sound anything alike. But I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I think maybe I'm hearing it like I'm coming in at a different time, and that's why I hear we shall follow instead of they feel. I don't know.
Oh man, I almost hear we should get behind them. So
You think it says we what?
should get behind them. It's because it says like feel. There's definitely more to that. Like there's, you can hear it. You can hear the extra words. So yeah, but I'm hearing like we should get behind them. Like the way that it's chopping and the way that I don't know. It sounds on my side. That's what I hear.
Yeah, yeah.
we didn't
It's
walk down here.
definitely I don't have the words right.
We didn't walk down
So
here.
yeah, I'd love
And you said
for
we shall. What was the one that what did you say you thought
we
it
shall
said?
follow. We shall
Oh,
follow.
follow.
Hmm.
Follow.
So
Mhm.
I'd love for other people to chime in on that one and see what they say about it.
I imagine it's just rooms, but
I don't like this area.
but
I don't like this area.
Oh,
but
I don't like
but
I don't like this.
That's my sister saying that she doesn't like the area, but I hear "Don't worry, Jack," and it's very drawn out too. It's like "Don't worry, Jack."
yeah. I love that. I hear the name very clear too. Don't worry, Jack. I mean, it could just be a phrase, like they could be talking to us or maybe to your sister, since she does seem to be showing signs of like she's worried because she doesn't like that area.
Yeah, it was very interesting at times that she seemed to be picking up on energies, and you just don't know if she's just nervous and scared the whole time,
Yeah.
or if she's really feeling something in that moment, you know?
Mm.
That's my sister whispering.
Okay.
there's like not a proper distribution of stuff in my bag, and it keeps
glittering on all of the posters.
kinds of shifting weight. It's annoying. It's annoying.
I just think it's clearly saying this is a problem. I
That's,
know.
oh
I
yeah.
don't know why it knows anything about distribution in my bag being annoying. I don't know if it's talking to me or whatever. It's a problem for sure because it throws you off. Like if you're ghost hunting and like your bag is pulling you in one area, then I think like you might feel like you're being pulled on one side, so now you're worried if somebody's touching you or whatever. Also, just the shifting of like stuff in the bag making noises. But
Huh.
so it is a problem, but I don't know what the ghost. And you know what? I think this is that same first floor hallway that we were getting stuff like tell them now, tell them on the camera.
Okay. Huh. I think it's a very agreeable ghost, which is awesome. But what if it's because she knows it's a problem because she's having something to do with the distribution, like maybe she's hanging on to one side of your bag. Like
Oh,
that
yeah.
she would know that it's a problem because she's like, hee hee, like hanging on.
You have a point because like why would it be doing? I mean, I'm sure I just took some I don't know. That's an interesting thought. I could not hear three gym. Maybe it's free gym. Maybe,
Oh,
maybe some gym needs to be free. I
freed.
don't know.
Hmm.
Free gym? Maybe that would have been better than three gym.
Can't read it.
What?
It says, "Do not enter dead inside." It's from The Walking Dead.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's or that.
And are they referring to you? You're commenting on a quote that's on the door that's from a TV show, but they're saying, no, it's real.
I did not even put that together. That is an excellent point for sure.
That's wild. That is intelligent then.
Yeah.
And she was hanging on your back. She was going for a little cruise down the hall, so she didn't have to.
I do think that there are, I mean, we know from the other EVPs that we have gotten that there are most definitely intelligent spirits. And I do 100% believe that they just followed us around. They
Mhm.
just monitored everything that we were doing and had something to say. They were people watching, and I support that because I love
No,
people watching.
that's exactly what they were doing.
Do you get a picture of this? Do you have it on Betty's side?
Yeah, I tried. I think I'm gonna put a.
Hmm.
I think I'm gonna put a couple layers on.
Kind of a weird, deep voice.
Yeah, it was not blurry. Oh, I think
Yeah.
there's X-rays on the table.
Oh yeah.
They're MRIs. So I don't know if that was different before or what. So I don't know if that was different before or what. Was different before or what? Before or what?
So I think it's possible that it's a residual effect, like somebody showing up for their appointment early.
Yeah.
But it is possible that it's the spirits also just asking, I don't know, like we don't seem to be ready for them, I guess, because we're not actively investigating. We were trying to walk over to a certain room and we are just cruising and looking at this equipment and these x-ray well they're MRIs that were on the table there.
Yeah. Dude, I got an EVP right after this, something about socks because it was such a weird random EVP. So are we a bit too early? And I don't even remember I just know it has something to do about with socks. But maybe it's the same. I wonder if it's the same spirit, but you caught one part and I caught another part because I
Yeah.
didn't get anything while this was going on.
Right, but at the same time, you got a different EVP than I
Yeah.
did, and so I love that.
I'm just apologizing if anyone's recording. We're probably going to hear a lot of growling, and that's my belly.
I have the bear with me. I have a millimeter, but I know you have your millimeter too.
Yeah. Oh, you got your millimeter? I should have left mine then. Mine then.
I think by the time you get to here, it's like fading out.
Okay.
So maybe I took liberties with that word, but yeah, I feel like I don't know
Don't.
that. Yeah, I feel like all that is there.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's great. Like, okay, I'm glad that they're having that realization. What can we tell them to do? Because we tell them all the time, knock, do the shave and the haircut, tell us, give us a sign. But like, if they think that they're coming through and they're obviously aware that we don't know that they're there, like, there's got to be some way that we can communicate in real time, right?
Yeah,
They're
we tell them all the time, you may be talking, but we can't hear you like right now. Like we give them, I think, very good instructions and how they can kind of let us know that they're here. And most of the time they do not follow those instructions.
nope.
Meanwhile, on our camera, they're like, what's wrong with them? Like I'm
Right into the mic.
talking directly to them. I don't even think they know we're here. We are only here to talk to you. What are you
Right.
talking about? Yes, we know you're here. Um, we just can't hear all this whispering that you're just doing in our camera's mic, you know?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm.
I think it's cute interaction because it's definitely intelligent. They're watching us and because we're not
Yeah.
reacting to what they're saying
Right.
or doing, they're like
Yeah.
they're just as frustrated with us.
Exactly. That's exactly what it sounds like to me.
That smells like dead rat or something.
I noticed
Yeah, that
some
does.
weird funky odor when we walked in. It was not my belch because I don't belch at dead rats.
No, it's
But yeah, it's musty. Musty.
I'm,
They don't get our jokes.
I
You
was gonna
know?
say my humor is not for everyone. I'm like a fine wine.
I love it. I totally got it. They're lame. That's okay.
Wow,
Uh, we crack each other up, and that's all that matters.
that's all that matters. That's right.
This says 38 seconds. 38 seconds, there's possibly another EVP that I did not mark, and I believe it says, "Can someone yell?" Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, very clear.
There's like noises.
Yeah, I just heard like a dragging noise. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, but I heard it like as we were coming this way.
I heard a dragging noise. Oh, that goes through?
We do start to wonder where the other group is. They weren't supposed to be anywhere near us, but we just wondered if we could hear them because we were very clearly hearing footsteps.
I think that they're like, no, they were just one above us.
There's one of those, yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
Something like that. Something went bad. Someone went mad. Maybe it's something went bad and it's still about the rat smell.
Maybe, yeah, because I definitely I hear the something. The
Mhm.
rest of it is a little hard to make out, but that's hilarious if they're still talking about that. How do they smell it? Is it just because we commented on it? Like,
Yeah, do go smell things.
do they smell things?
I bet
It's
they do.
interesting.
Remember? Because at the that hotel in Douglas, what is it called? The Gadsden Hotel.
Gadsden, yeah.
They said they could smell
They
us.
smell us. Yep. Oh yeah, I remember that. I don't like that either.
I feel like it's very clear. I don't like
Yeah.
that. Mhm.
Yeah, they don't like that rat smell.
That's the water.
Really?
It's water.
That's water. There's water dripping in here.
There's like a bucket or something.
Mhm.
That's gonna be creepy as fuck because I think that it sounds like someone. Okay, good to know. Water.
Oh, I just let that in there. Sometimes I just like the funny things you say. So, there wasn't any
What?
more EVPs.
Beautiful. That's art.
I actually think it says you must. No, wait, what?
Did you just talk to yourself? Did you?
I don't think it's saying you don't have to go. I think it's saying you must go or something like that.
I don't know. I was totally on board with what it says because I mean, I hear it and I also read it. So it's kind of like, but
I don't know why I'm rebelling against everything I thought it once said. I keep doing that in all these EVPs, but it's something like that is all I'm going to say.
Well,
Did you just talk to yourself?
No.
Were you talking to yourself down there?
No, but I heard something too.
You heard something talking?
It's so weird.
Oh,
I
this
thought
is that
I was here,
moment.
And I thought maybe it was one of you guys. And then you said, did you talk to yourself? Well, I didn't say shit.
That was a woman's voice.
I heard something.
Like saying words.
Yeah. It was not me.
Okay. And then, yeah, that was us leaving the chapel area. I want to say it was the chapel area. And we had just left with that, the group had all gone
Hmm.
down there. They were like ahead of us, and we got this EVP. And
Yeah.
then, yeah.
I remember us all like because we all kind of heard it. And I was asking if I was talking to myself. I'm like, no, but I heard that. I heard that too.
This is from the body cam footage. So not only does it make a terrible sound, but it also films the ceiling because my sister is nothing like me and she is very well endowed. And so the camera just sat on her chest and faced the ceiling. So you won't see much,
In
but
reverse.
there's an EVP in here
That's a ninja.
somewhere.
I wonder if that's talking about like when you. Okay. Ha.
They think it's fine. That's all it said the whole time that we were doing the tarot card reading. So, are they commenting on that because I believe that the tarot card reading kind of told us that the spirits didn't really like the way that the building used to be used, or they're worried about like the future of the building. So, maybe they're trying to tell
Mm.
us no.
They think it's fine here.
They
Yeah.
think it's fine. Or are they commenting something else like these fools think it's okay to be tarot card reading up in our building?
That's
I
how
don't
I
know.
took it.
Yeah.
That's how I took it. When
That's
I
how I
saw
took
that.
it the first time that I heard it. Yeah. I took it as like, how dare they?
Yeah. That's how I took it. I mean, honestly, because we kind of set up shop in there. We felt like it was kind of the lights were on. It was a little bit warmer in that room. I mean, even though I was still freezing, but
Yeah.
uh,
And I think we, at this point, we asked Teresa, the spirit guide, what do you think about all this? And that's when she was like, nah, y'all need to get out of here. And maybe it's
yeah.
because the spirits were like, I'm really offended. I don't know why they get so offended by pendulums and dowsing rods and tarot cards sometimes, but, people have a misconception about it and they just won't listen. I think we just comment that there's cold spots. I think that's all it is.
It's freezing.
Yeah. That's you.
Yeah. Huh. Hmm.
Yeah,
Are we
them,
on the way like away from
I
this
guess.
place? Or heading to a different part of it?
We're not in the emergency room anymore.
Yeah, we just passed the cribs in the room.
Yeah, and then this is the room that's got like a bunch of this that has a bunch of stuff in it.
Oh, yeah.
That has a bunch of stuff in it. More of it that has a bunch of stuff in it. More of it that has a bunch of stuff in it. Is that not insane? They
Very
think it's
clear.
cold. It's
Yeah.
very clear. It is not us because we would not be saying we need to catch up. Catch up to
Yeah.
who? It's just the three of
Right.
us. We're all together.
Uh-huh.
So that is just wild because to me it is so clear. And you heard us talking
Yeah.
before. We don't sound this whispering voice, and we're not trying to catch up with anybody. So it's crazy.
No.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is weird. That is weird that ghosts feel the cold.
Yeah.
But
So they must be able to smell. If they can feel cold, they can smell.
yeah. This next one is where you had EVPs and it's in the evening. We're back in the chapel and stuff.
Okay.
So I made a note. I don't know exactly where it is. This is only like, oh my God, this is 7 minutes. We're gonna have to find the EVPs. But sorry. I did make a note that where you got can y'all can leave after my sister walks by the camera. I think she walks by my camera and in like yours it'd be different. You could just see her.
Yeah.
And I did not get that, but I think I got something near that time that says I'm here. And then
Mhm.
where you got you're not the boss of me.
Yeah.
I think I maybe did get something at that time, but I couldn't make it out. It's so much
Okay.
fainter on my camera where I just labeled it like more EVPs. Like they're just talking.
Something.
I don't know what
Okay.
they're
Yeah.
saying. And then I'll try to scan to find these.
What is it about this room?
See, I went down the stairs the first time and was hit like I was dizzy when I came in here, but this time not.
Well, when I came into the room, I had like kind of a heart palpitation. So that's kind of weird. I was the first one in this time. Well, it seems like we're all alone in here. With us? 'Cause we'd just like to know. It seems like we're all alone in here. Seems like we're all alone in here. Seems like we're all alone in here.
First off, what is my sister tripping on?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, exactly what is she tripping on?
It's flat. I don't really know if something scared her.
Yeah.
If she just can't see where she's going. She has a flashlight, I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's on. So this is around the time that yeah, y'all can leave and but you don't hear that on mine at all. And what I know this I'm here is like I wouldn't say that it's low necessarily, but it's kind of like scratchy, rough.
Hmm.
So it's not super clear, but it doesn't sound anything like y'all can leave.
All right.
So faint,
Yeah.
so faint, just you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Very breathy.
Because you heard that squeak noise.
Yeah, too.
Earlier, we were in this room with our friends. They've been here before, so you might have recognized some of them. They say you don't really like them. But when we were leaving, it seemed like someone was trying to speak to us.
Bite them?
Oh my gosh. I hope not. And
Bite
it,
them.
yeah, I don't know. It's because we talked about the squeaky thing before, right? Yeah, I don't know. See how it just sounds like a rumble
Yeah.
almost? But I matched it up to your videos, and this is like around the time that you would have got You're Not the Boss of Me. But on
Hmm.
my end, if I'm getting it at all, it's so far away. So,
Yeah. On yours, it almost sounds like a cough. It could be a patient, like like someone's
yeah,
sick.
it doesn't even really sound like words, like, or you can't make out any words. So yeah, but this is around the time that you would have gotten a sentence that's so much clearer. So that
Mm.
just means it's closer to you, you know?
Ew, creepy. Mm.
It's like three or four words,
Yeah. Yep.
but it's so faint that it's like we can play a guessing game and we can get an idea of what it might be saying. But I
Wouldn't
think
it
it's so faint that you're still going to be like, could be something else.
wouldn't it be awesome if all of the like extra faint EVPs were them giving us full fucking names every single time. Like they just can't come through loud enough if they give a name, and that's why they're so faint. He's probably saying like Edward Norton. And we're like, maybe it's drama? I don't maybe he's saying drummer?
I
I don't
love
know.
that. I love that if we were just, because also like when you hear stuff, your brain is trying to make sense, but I don't
Mhm.
know. There's so many fucking names and
Yeah,
last names that like that's not the
that's
word
the
database in
toughest.
your head.
Yeah,
So yeah, maybe we're hearing it like unless, but it's also like,
someone's name. Yeah.
Ursula
Lawless.
Lee. Yeah, or
Yeah,
I don't
right.
know.
Yeah, that's
Can anybody tell us what this room was used for? It looks as if it was set up as a church. Is that correct? Yes or no?
I am being so forceful all of a sudden.
hmm
Again, I feel like it's just so faint.
If it was a
Yeah, it
church,
is.
what type of church would it have been? Would it have been non-denomination?
Oh my gosh. Almost like who's there, but it's so faint.
Yeah, yeah, but you can
Yeah.
tell the shift in the way that the breaking into the you know what I'm saying? Like that's how you know that there's something else there. It's quiet, it's been and there's some weird mechanical noise that didn't exist before.
And some people I'm sure would be like, no, just absolutely don't count it. But to me, it's like they're trying to get a message to us. So
Yeah, they
I'm gonna
are.
let you know every time they made that attempt.
hmm
And maybe somebody could hear it better and make out names, make out any message that they're trying to tell us. That's what we're
And
there for.
this is our YouTube show, so we can
I can do
do
whatever
whatever
I
the
want.
want.
That is true. And only 450 people have to deal with us. That's
Yay.
hopefully more. Come on.
Please.
Do you welcome all religions in this space?
Mm.
In this space? This space?
It's scratchy, it's rough. So when I say scratchy, I just mean that it's rough. Um, Not that it's my sister's jeans, just so you know that. I don't think that it is. I really think it is saying I sure do, but again, because it's rough, I guess it could be something else. But that is what I couldn't unhear.
We would have
Yeah,
heard it if it was your sister's genes just saying she's moving around the entire time we're filming. You would have heard that more often. And
yeah,
so, yeah.
yeah.
Something other than Christian?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
I love that they are getting loud when I am asking them about the questions of this church and are they inclusive to other people? And they're like, "Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
like that, okay?"
Yeah.
Islamic, is that the same thing?
I was like naming off religions and then this
And
popped in.
Muslim? Islamic, is that the same thing? Other
Hmm.
ones? Muslim? Islamic, is that the same thing?
Hmm.
Same thing.
I really don't know. Maybe that's what it's saying. It's so faint, but again, when we start talking specifically about religion, they pipe up.
Hmm.
I'm not getting anything. Something was happening with my camera.
Oh, yeah.
hear we are around you.
Yeah, I hear the same thing. I hear we are around you, but again, it's this time it's coming through as a group. Like a group of people are saying it. Like they all stood up and said it at the same time. We are around you. Like it's a weird collection of voices. It's not, I couldn't tell you if it's man or woman's. It sounds like there's so many voices all at the same time, all reading a card. Stand up and say this right now. Go.
And we don't hear these voices in the moment,
Yeah,
but like if we went back to that space and we thought about that and like how it's just full of spirits, they're all just sitting there in the pews.
right.
Like, does that make us nervous? I don't think it does, should it make normal people nervous? Maybe. I don't know.
I think that if we were picking up on a negative uh, set of spirits, I think that they were just people. I think they were just people in a chapel and at one point in time. So I don't think that any of them had any kind of malicious intent. Like that one voice, I thought it said something about biting you. I don't feel like anyone down there would have, even though like I didn't get the friendliest of EVPs,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing happened down there either. And maybe I didn't get friendly EVPs because I was putting off not so friendly vibes. I mean, I
Well,
don't know.
I think we could say things that like kind of offend them at times, or we're just not saying the right things, and they could
Yep.
be frustrated with us. So, yeah, I mean, I say snarky shit all the time to people over the smallest little things. So I imagine it's just that. It doesn't mean that I'm like attacking people or anything like that, but literally every time my phone rings at work, I'm like, what do you want?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm like, hi, this is Anita.
Yeah, we're going down here. You want to get behind her? To use the light?
Yeah.
Ourselves. We didn't even.
Oops. It's very like
Quick.
poppy. Yeah,
Yeah.
very poppy too. And we're walking at the same time. And this is like the second time that we've gotten like a behind you.
Mhm.
So yeah, do what you want with that information. This is back in the, oh shit. I forgot. I made a note that says you cannot find the EVPs by scanning. You have to play
Oh
it
no.
out. But
Thanks, notes. Thanks a lot.
but it's a 15-minute video and it's 1 o'clock in the morning. We can't do this. We can't do this to her. We're gonna have to find them.
For the border.
I like the stripes. I don't like
This is in the Red
I like that
Lobster
funky
room.
pattern.
the red lobster.
You had to have
wallpaper.
bumped it.
I
don't you
did
think?
not bump it.
Oh yeah.
It kind of hooks out. You don't think you hit that?
No.
You have a bag
No.
that might have hit it.
Okay, maybe, but I don't think so. Because I mean, I was standing like right here.
Nice little twirl. So there's like a cable hanging out of the wall and it has like a little hook, like, it's a cable, so it bends or whatever. And my sister is while we're talking about Red Lobster and whatnot, she's trying to let me know that she feels like, ooh, somebody just got her. And I'm like, no, it's just a wire. And I know she sounds like she's calm and like maybe, oh yeah, sure, maybe it was the bag. That's not the reading I'm getting from her vibe. She's just trying to be like, I'm trying to tell you something fucking touched me, but if you don't believe me, that's fine, whatever. That's the attitude I am getting. So she is confident that something touched her back.
Yeah.
Though I think like, oh, it could have been this bag, I'm trying to like debunk it, but so I don't know.
Did you just go behind my sister there, trying to scoot by? Are we in your way? Do you like that striped wallpaper? I don't know. I think it's kind of boring. What are all these little holes in it? What are all these little boring? What are boring?
It's a very faint, like female-ish voice, that just comes through. It's so faint. All the EVPs in this room are faint,
Same.
so I can't tell if, you know, they're agreeing with me and they like the striped paper or what. Here's another one.
Um, do it. Yeah.
It gets louder when you get to do it,
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's faint up until then. And, we're still just asking about, did you touch my sister with this cable or just touch my sister and it's not the cable. I think it was the cable. She won't ever watch this, so it doesn't matter.
They might have just added the wallpaper later.
Yeah.
Um, added the wallpaper later.
Yeah.
Um, um, um,
Can't make it out. It's
Yeah.
just, and it doesn't have to be a child's voice necessarily, but it's faint and it's just very like childlike, feminine
Yeah.
like. I don't know.
It's young sounding. It doesn't sound like the raspy kind of voices you
Yeah,
get.
it's
Yeah.
definitely none of that, but don't know what they're saying.
this little break room, I would assume. Because it's not like it looks like a lab.
Wow.
Nobody's addressing Chris singing, but she is singing. Who's Camper?
Yep.
Who's Camper?
The me, it almost disappears,
Yeah.
but not going to find, I think, is all right there.
Yeah, it is not going to find me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Who's Camper?
Yeah, right?
Hmm.
Huh, this is funny. Like, they apparently had a ceiling and then thought that the height was too high, so then they lowered it.
Hmm.
Oh, because there was no lights. The lights. The lights. The lights. The lights.
Oh, I think she's talking about whoever felt like the ceiling was too high, because that's what
I
I'm
hope
talking
so.
about. Yeah.
I mean, there's three of us, so it'd be, but
Yeah.
I also don't know if it's saying you dummies or two
Yeah, two
dummies.
dumb, right.
I don't know why we're dumb to them talking about the ceiling. Who knows? But they could be talking about the people that, did the construction in there or whatever.
Yeah.
Did I turn this on?
What?
Your flashlight? I don't know. If you turn as much time as you like, is it okay if she moves around though? That was probably a dumb question. You're probably like, no, of course not. That makes it very hard. That's kind of a pretty table. Of course not. That makes it very hard. That's kind of a pretty table. That's kind of a pretty. That's kind of a pretty table.
So my sister couldn't tell if she had turned her flashlight on or if it just came on by itself. So we
Right.
started, nobody was watching it at the time. She just noticed like it's on and she didn't remember turning it on. So we asked if they would turn it on and we'd spend a minute on that. And then this came through. So
Yeah. Huh. That's really awesome because so your sister was kind of starting to get freaked out I mean, I don't know if freaked out's really the right word. She was nervous. She had a lot of nervous energy. She felt like she was getting touched. She wasn't really comfortable. And then now her light's on and she notices and says, I don't remember turning this on. And then you get a voice that's like, nah, I already did it. Because we're like, yeah, so I feel like she was picking up on something and being that she's not a paranormal enthusiast, she's not excited about this at all. I think it's the opposite for her. So she's like, oh, the fuck is happening? Did I turn this light on or not?
Right. You don't know if she's just being jumpy or is she really got some kind of like skill to this or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. But it's funny because we're like, hey, can you turn that on again? And they're like, nah, I already did that.
Yeah, I already did that, guys.
Yeah.
Parlor tricks are over.
Gosh, like pay attention.
Hmm.
On someone's shopping list?
I don't know. This is like patterns. What is that? That is a shopping list.
There's something before watch them as well, like please or something that I
Yeah.
just couldn't make out. But now
Yeah.
it's like a male voice. It's like a little deeper and everything. We're down the hallway a bit.
Yeah. It's like a guard. Hey, would you watch them or something?
Yeah, we are snooping through somebody's stuff because they just leave stuff in there, you know?
Yeah.
Shit, dude, I didn't think about that. That's creepy as fuck.
Oh. These are like where they kept people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where they kept people. Where they kept people. Where they kept people.
Yeah.
It's a weird mechanical voice. Sounds
Hmm.
more female though. They don't
Yeah.
like me talking about those being murder rooms.
Oh, is that it? I was noting to self not to say creepy as fuck in haunted location. I thought maybe it was what I said.
Oh, maybe. Because why would they care? We did think it
Yeah.
was a murder room.
I don't know.
Right.
Just something about it.
Huh. Yeah.
Just something about it.
It's faint, so
Yeah,
it's
it is.
low, but it's very clear. Like I feel like you could make out every single one of those words.
And that's interesting. Like, what ability are they referring to? That is really, are spirits intuitive like that?
Yeah, or just that they hear us like being like, "Oh, I hear them," or
Hmm.
whatever, that they think we're tapping in. That doesn't connect with my sister. Like that was some time later. Um,
Yes. Yeah.
so it wasn't her. What happened right before this, where they're talking about tapping into ability? I don't know because I didn't put it in there for some
Oh,
reason.
shoot.
I
Okay.
know, terrible, right?
Dang.
I don't know which person they're talking about.
Yeah.
On here.
Hmm. But like the one time we're quiet.
Right? We're not even, I think they're talking to each other. I think that's a ghost telling another ghost, like, shut up, they're
Shut up.
coming, because they're
Okay.
hiding out at the end of the hallway or
Always.
whatever.
Okay, that
Mhm.
makes sense.
We use these cameras to just kind of document the way things look. And if
And
you
find
like,
stuff.
and if
I love that they're ghost hunters themselves. Like they
Yeah.
know all about the business.
Yeah.
They know what we're up to.
Sure. If they're always people watching, and that's all this place is ghost hunters now. Like there's nothing else actually happening, ghost hunters. So yeah, they would they'd be able to finish sentences like that, I guess, because they just did. That's that's so funny. Hmm.
Send one up to them? Maybe it just says them? I don't know.
Maybe, yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
something breaks off at the end that and maybe it's just them, but I don't know. I don't know if there's more to them. Who are we sending? What are we sending? What are we sending up to who?
Yeah. So the group to the war room or whatever. I mean,
Yeah,
I wonder.
send another spirit up there. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it could be residual too that we walked in on something like that and they're just it's a nurse, send one up to the
Yeah.
whatever lab.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's not enough. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, spirits. I'm sorry if that's rude. But you can't just ting around.
Yeah.
The Misty upstairs, is that her name? Yes.
Missy.
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 Missy. Missy.
No.
And like
That's right.
yeah. You had ran upstairs to get something and my sister and I were just standing there and I think we spent a good amount of time being obsessed with hearing stuff in the elevator shaft. So then when you came back, we started like actively talking and stuff to the ghost again. So it makes sense. I
Very
don't
bad.
know that there's another EVP. There is no other. But there is a noise that happens.
That will not care about your little tings. Okay.
That was interesting.
So right when I was telling them like, hey, you can't just be tinging on stuff because
Yeah.
that's what it sounded like on the elevator, this happened. And then we do talk about how temperatures changing and whatnot, and the building could be settling. Never ever did we hear that noise again in this space, even though we were in this space before. This was very loud. They did
Yeah.
not repeat it though when we asked them to do it though.
Hmm.
Not care about your little tings. Okay.
That was interesting.
That is like so much better. Thank you.
Like,
I'm gonna do that again in the exact same spot, just so, let us know that that was actually you and not an animal.
Well, also as the weather or yeah, like just a knock on the wood then?
yeah. Nothing else was heard. I do think I played you all the EVPs, but I was having a hard time seeing them. So I don't know. You got to go to our channel and watch all our individual evidence just to be for sure that I played you all the cool EVPs from the daytime walkthrough. It's the 13th clip on that playlist. But I think I got all of them. They were hard to find if you scan the bottom. But that was, like an hour or something video just scrunched down to 15 minutes of action, all the activity that was happening there. We were there we had a morning investigation and then into an evening investigation. So we had a lot of time. That's why it's a lot of clips. And this is a long episode. And I do apologize. I keep doing this to you guys, but these ghosts are so chatty. These were kind of faint at times and then louder at others. I definitely think that they were intelligent, but that is all that I've got for you. I'm very confident there's no other videos out there.
This location rocks. I love it. I was super excited when you started this episode to tell me that you were revisiting the Old South Pittsburg Hospital because I just felt like there was so much going on. And like for the EVPs that I had, they were not very friendly. And like I said, I was super pissed off about even reviewing the evidence because I had that one very major experience. It was very major to me because it was so like it was such a loud voice in my ear. I expected to turn and see a face, like somebody right there with their mouth wide open, gasping at what we were doing. And it was not there on any of the cameras. Nobody caught that voice and nobody even heard it. So it was so disappointing to me. But the place still showed up in a big way. So what that one experience, you caught at least my emotion, me actioning out what was happening. So, but as you saw in Wendy's episode, like the place is just full of spirits that are very talkative. They're following you around. They might be latching onto your backpack. They might be dodging your SLS or your XLS, but they're definitely speaking. So it's a wonderful location for EVPs. I think that if you're sensitive, it's a wonderful location because you can tap into some other things that are kind of going on in there. And I love it. I would like to revisit this place over and over again. I've watched, and maybe that's why I thought I had that conversation with you because I've watched those videos on our channel before, and I've thought, this is what's going on, and of course the video with me, I've watched that 100 times. Like I'm looking anywhere. There's got to be a shadow, something, nothing, but whatever. The place is still amazing, and I
Yeah.
don't care if it was a 4.5 hour video, whatever. It's
I think you would care if I had you here at 3 o'clock in the morning, but
Ah,
no, yeah, the place is very giving. We had you have a picture, no, it was a video that
mm,
looks like a shadow at the end of the hallway. We've got orbs. You just discovered one tonight. You have another freaky one in your videos that you presented in yours. We have that loud bang that we heard right then and there. We definitely got
mm,
vibes. Like it's a very giving location, very good location to keep
mhm,
revisiting or just for people to get out there and visit. But
mhm.
yeah, I loved it. That's all I've got for you. And that's it. Oh,
Okay.
well, go to our socials, COTN_paranormal. It's, all the stuff, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and then like and subscribe to this video. And I mean, like the video, but subscribe to the channel so that you can see all the uploads, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, do that and that and that.
Perfect. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.